Flyweight bout, Tatsuro Taira coming in at minus 310 against Kleydson Rodrigues, plus 310 for Rodrigues, over under 2.5 rounds, over under 2.5 rounds, minus 160 for the over, plus 160 for the under. Tatsuro Taira, another undefeated fighter on this card, 5-0 in his last 5, 13-0 in his career, and 4-1 in Kleydson Rodrigues' last 5. He got the win against Shannon Ross his last time out, UFC Perth. And then his loss in his debut against CJ Vergara, split decision there. Tatsuro Taira made pretty easy work against CJ Vergara. He's got 3 fights in the UFC, 2 submissions, 1 decision, back-to-back submissions for him. Both are 1 by armbar, 1 by triangle armbar. I mean, the ground game of Tatsuro Taira is pretty nasty. I'm not going to lie. Like, watching that guy work for submissions, like, stay patient at his age. He's 23 years old. Like, stay patient on the ground and wait for those submissions to present themselves. It's pretty nasty. But on the feet, I mean, he's not terrible on the feet, but the dude is like, he's kind of like a Jamal Emmers build. Like, he's long and skinny, and Kleydson Rodrigues could take advantage of him on the feet, but that's a big if, because it's tough to like keep it there with Tatsuro Taira. I mean, he usually gets you down, and once you're down, like, you're not getting back up. So I think Tatsuro Taira is probably the rightful favorite. It's a bit chalky for me, minus 310, because Rodrigues is pretty talented, but I look at this one like, if it hits the ground, I don't know that it'd be like an instant sub, but I think if he gets it to the ground, he should be able to put in some good work over the course of like 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe look for a submission or 2 and rack up some control time. But yeah, if it's on the feet, it's anybody's fight. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely anybody's fight on the feet. Taira, definitely not bad on the feet, but I think you definitely got to give the advantage to Rodrigues here. I mean, Rodrigues threw 14 strikes against Shannon Ross in the span of about, when he got that sequence going, it was like 10 seconds, and he just unloaded, got the finish. So he's dangerous on the feet. He throws a lot of kicks too, to the body, to the head. He'll mix it up. The one thing I worry about with that in this fight is Taira catching a leg and then getting him down from there. And that's the last place you want to be in this fight with Taira, is on the ground, in my opinion. But Taira, at the same time, like, offensively wrestling and trying to get fights to the ground, he's not like your average wrestler. Like, he does it in different ways. Like, maybe he'll catch a leg and then drag you down, or try to get like a body lock and just use his weight to kind of trip you or fall over on you. Like, he's not shooting double legs and single legs and getting those traditional takedowns. I mean, he's only got a 35% takedown average accuracy, and that's against CJ Vergara, who was taken down twice against Kleydson. Carlos Candelario and Jesus Aguilar. And Aguilar, I will say, did have Tatsuro Taira pretty deep in that guillotine.
Yeah.
And it took him a few minutes to get out of it too. If you were betting and laying the chalk on Taira in that fight, because I'm pretty sure he was like minus like 800 or something crazy. Maybe not quite that big, but it was a crazy number. You're probably sweating a little bit there. And this is definitely a step up in competition for him in Kleydson Rodrigues. If it stays on the feet, it'll get super, super interesting. Hopefully, if you're betting on the dog here, he just keeps it upright. That's all you have to do here, is pray this thing does not go to the ground. I would not lay the chalk on Taira, though, because he is so young. And at the end of the day, he's not fighting too high level of guys by any means. So I want to see more from him before I'm going to put him in a parlay at this price or anything like that. I'm definitely not paying the money line, though. He's going to be my pick to win, but nothing going out on him right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't lay the chalk either. It's pretty dang chalky. For flyweights too, young flyweights, there's always that unpredictability with flyweights too. So Kleydson Rodrigues, though, pictures with Charles Du Bronx on his Instagram, so maybe a little something to get behind there. But for the pick, I'll go with Taira as well.